Hello, guys. My name is Romeo, and I'm the founder of MAN.Digital. And welcome to the Marketing Automation Network course. This is week one for 2017. Many things are changing, and you need to know what are the best practices to use for your own marketing. So you are the top of the game, and you know what is working, especially into a B2B lead generation. So welcome again. I'm here today with Robert from Landingi, and he will present more details what are these trends. I might interrupt him from time to time just to put questions to clarify. And of course, if you're not yet on the Facebook group, just get there. Below this video, you will see a button. You can join, and we will approve that. We will check if you are in the course, and obviously we'll approve it. So you can follow up with Robert, follow up with me and the crew, and put a bunch of questions regarding today's week and the following week. So, Robert, please, your the stage is yours, let's say, and introduce yourself and drive us through the trends.
Okay. Hi there. Thank you, Romeo, for your introduction. As you said, I'm Robert. I'm Robert Marczak. I'm from Landingi. In Landingi, I am education manager. I help marketers and our clients to get better results with landing pages. And I also, while I'm checking the websites and landing pages, I'm also checking trends. So I'm here to talk about some digital marketing trends, what's on the top in 2017. And you must be thinking that it's going to be next year with new trends announced and it won't change anything in your marketing, but not this time. Don't worry, I've selected only trends which you can easily add to your marketing. So you don't need long purse. Trends I'm going to talk won't clear your marketing budget.
So we will not get broke after.
Yeah, you won't get broke. It's a low cost trends which you can add to your marketing without time and without extra money. So
great.
I think it's gonna be awesome. Okay, so let's check the agenda. I've selected some key trends which you need to follow in 2017. I can say it's video, cross-device usage, personalization, niche markets, mobile, and lead generation. All these trends have one thing in common: the customer. This year is the biggest winner will be the customer. So it's all will go around your customer, and let's check worth seeing trends. The first I've said it's video.
I mean, I think it will be like mobile, that there is no more question if your landing page or web page should be optimized for mobile. It just needs to be like that, yeah?
Yeah.
And same with video, like maybe it's just the beginning, like 2017 will be the start, as you say, but with time, maybe in 2020, video will be so much embedded into our marketing.
Yeah, but according to recent studies, video is even about 50. Yeah, it's about 50% of global transfer on the internet. So it's a big thing, and you can't miss it.
Exactly.
Because if you miss it, you miss your market streaming. Live streaming is a big thing, as I said. We should consider creating some kind of engaging videos, live videos. It can be webinar. It can be some kind of short video while we are at the conference, and we're gonna show people, hey, my audience, check what's cool here, and what's great about this. When we are running some kind of Facebook Live, our audience will get notifications about this. So it's
and
big thing.
That's like a free advertising.
Yeah, it's free advertising, and I've got one tip about live videos and about webinars. We can use, for example, YouTube Live or Facebook Live to run our first webinar. We don't need extra stuff like great camera or microphone. We just need our laptop or our smartphone, and we can run our first webinar to check does our audience like it, yeah? And if it works, it's great. But if it will be complete disaster, nothing happens. Exactly. Because we've just checking it and it's no budget, yeah? We don't need extra money for it, we just need our time. So video is going to be the first trend we need to follow. The second trend is cross-device usage. And cross-device usage is a great thing, and it gives we need to take it into consideration to think a little bit longer about this, because our customers' habits are changing. A couple of years ago, we used to surf the net on the computer. Now we are using computers, we are using personal computers, business computers, business smartphone, personal smartphone, tablets, iPads. We can use, for example, smart TV, or we can use our smart watches. We can have it on our wrist, and on each of these devices, we can search the web. We can search the web. We are, for example, we started to watch some, Facebook ad on the personal laptop. Then we switch to business smartphone, and again we are checking it on different devices. So it's important for us as marketers to be prepared for it, and to show our customer
content for each device.
Because when we are using laptop, we want to have the content which is a little bit bigger. But when we are using smartphone, we don't want won't get overwhelmed with too much text, with too many informations. We just want to get that what we exactly need. So it's a key for us to think about cross-device usage and be prepared for it. And while
so you guys definitely need to think of how is your avatar, how is that persona, that customer that you have, or potential customer, what is that customer experiencing every day? How are their behaviors?
We need to know their habits.
Exactly. So in this way, you know how to present the content to them, on which device, how, when, and so on.
And when, it's the most important thing. When, because buyer's journey, it's a long-term journey. It's not that we are checking our laptop and then we need to buy. We are checking the laptop, then we are searching information on the smartphone, and maybe in the evening we can buy it. But we need to know it to make the content great. So the next thing, is personalization. And as we can check on Jan Rain survey, 74% of customers get frustrated with website when content offers ads appear to have nothing to do with their interests. We need smart tools which will show our audience proper content on the right time. And it's the key. It can be CRM, marketing automation tool, or other automation tools like, Sales Menago, Intercom, or User Engage. And the tool need to be action-based. So when we do something, we need to get proper content on email, or as an in-app message, or something like this. Some case study about this. A few years back, in Polish market, we've got a brand named Tokeo. It was a platform which brings together experts who share their knowledge. And they were launching, so they need as many leads as possible to start. So at first they created a basic landing page with conversion rate about 8.5%. So it might be good, but it wasn't good for them. They need more customers. So they thought about some kind of personalization. So they've selected some key segments, some key target groups from their base, and then create
personalized
landing pages based on the first landing page. The one thing they do is change photo. And when they change photo, when they were thinking about landing page to tutors, they've created landing page with some girl who is studying, and conversion rate were over 31%. It was okay, but when they used a popular Polish influencer, Paweł Tkaczyk, the conversion rate was over about 57%. So it's great. We can also personalize landing pages like emails. you can put the name if you got the name. So there can be on the landing page there can be name, and it's a good thing to do, because when you get the content which is relevant and there's your name on it, oh Jesus, you can say, "Whoa, there's a landing page has my name on it," like on the map.
How did they get my name?
Yeah, of course. But you've probably few years back or a few months back you filled the form, and they've got your name. They've got your cookie, so can give you something which is personalized for you, and it's a good thing. Yeah. Other thing, I think that 2017 gonna be the year when we gonna focus on niche markets. We're gonna, because Facebook ads, YouTube ads are getting
very general.
Yeah, they are more expensive than they used to be. So we need to get a targeted audience. We won't have target groups like males from London to get the targeted ad.
Yes, or the same, like, which goes hand in hand with the landing pages, that
Yes,
you need that niche.
Yeah, you need
target,
a niche,
yeah.
Because if you want to show something which is interesting to your customer, he will go. He will bounce, and there's no customer with it. Mobile, we used to say that, I don't know, maybe in 2012, 2013 was a year of mobile, and 2017 is going to be the next year of mobile. Why? Because Google used to do some significant changes. We have they are thinking about mobile first indexing, because now our Google crawlers have desktop first.
Yes.
And they are thinking about changing it to have it mobile first, because as we can see on the chart, their internet usage worldwide is changed.
Growing on mobile.
Mobile is now higher used than it used to be. So Google is taking it into consideration. They are thinking about it, and they are changing their algorithms to make mobile users more efficient searches. Yeah.
And that's why you have also the AMP project, which is the new project of Google, which accelerated mobile pages.
Yes.
Which basically it's a very, very light version of your web page, like much lighter, without many JavaScripts, without flashy and big pictures, so that mobile can just load it much, much faster. And imagine those experiences when you go from Facebook, you go to the mobile, let's say, or even from Google to mobile web page, and you're waiting and waiting and waiting till it loads. So definitely, and it will bump up also the rankings if you implement something like AMP. But this is something to know even for future.
Yeah. But you previously, a few minutes back, you talk about pop-ups, and Google also
dislikes that.
Yeah,
on mobile especially.
Yeah. And in January, it's going to be a huge change, and intrusive pop-ups will get lower ranks. Yeah,
exactly.
So if you are on your website, you're running some intrusive pop-ups, you won't get as much organic traffic as you used to have. In 2017, we will see increasing number of landing pages used by companies. And when I have a flashback and check some data about our company, about Landingi, in 2014, our clients have about 6 landing pages per user. Now it's over 18, and the number is still is growing fast, because our clients, our users, see that if they get much more landing pages, they will get more leads. Even the traffic is lower on each landing page,
the conversion is higher.
And is all going to be this way.
And it's all about conversion, not necessarily about traffic.
You can have less traffic, but if you get higher conversion rate, it's good for your business. Yeah. Okay, so I've got some recap of trends I've mentioned. It's video, cross-device usage. I've selected only these trends, which I think will fit your marketing, and you can start doing it with no extra money. Yeah, as I said before. But if you won't do it, the others will. Because if you are not using video content, your competitors can use it, and they will get your market. So think about it, check what you can do, and then start doing it. Because 2017 will be the year of the consumer-centered marketing.
So the main question that I have also for my business, and maybe people who are participating, is okay, but how can we get more leads? Yeah, how can we get higher conversions to our businesses? Let's say higher conversion rate. That's the most hot questions that we have all in B2B, I think.
Okay. So, the first of all, when you follow the trends I've mentioned before, you will get highly targeted traffic. So you've got one thing: you've got traffic, which fits your needs, and then you need a landing page to convert them. Because when we are checking some reports, some studies, Microsoft found that since the year 2000, or about when the mobile revolution began, the average attention span dropped from 12 seconds to 8 seconds. So now our average human attention span is in 2013 is 8 seconds. So benefits instead features. Use language of benefits. Benefit is the value people get from your product or service, and not to mistake it with features. Features describe the product, and you should talk about about benefits, how awesome person can be when they use your product. So focus on it, use benefits instead features, and tell people how awesome they can be, as I said before. Next thing is we need to follow, it's headline. According to Brian Clark's study, only 2 out of 10 people will read whole landing page. Rest of them will only read your headline. So your headline must be magnetic to make them convert. And headline should clearly convey your unique value proposition and match the copy in the ad that was clicked. And it's important. On the screen you can see US Air Force web page. So check this page and you can see how great their headline can be. It's aim high, and when we put it together with the background video, it's great experience. So please check it. And think, as I said before, clearly show benefits and context of use. Check the aim high, and your landing page copy, photos and videos. You need to use them to get your goal. To go, they need to go with your goal. When you use graphic or background videos, it should be relevant with your landing page goal. So it's important. It's the whole things, as I said, photos or videos, headline, and the unique value proposition. It's all in this
blended
8 seconds.
into this 8 seconds.
Yeah, it's blended with 8 seconds, and the most important thing of it, it's call to action button. Use visible button to stir attention. Don't use ghost buttons. Use the button which gonna be visible and
clear.
It should be clear. It's the only thing people want to click on your landing page. So use only one call to action. Don't use 2, 3, 4, or 5 call to actions. There's a one call to action because there's one goal on your landing page. And when you are using forms, only ask for information you must have. If you don't need phone number or company name, just don't ask. Exactly. You will have more forms filled when you ask less questions. So it's important. And if you are if you are trying to use to create your first landing page, you can use a pattern I've created. It's bit.ly/supercape. It's a pattern when you can check how landing page can look. And the second thing which might be important for you is landing page checklist. So if you create a landing page, you've got them, you can check them with this landing page. Are they ready for lead generation process? So feel free to download it.
And when we talked with Robert about this course and inviting them to the Marketing Automation Network, we we also talked about how you can benefit from starting and creating your own landing pages. So that's why um, they agreed here at Landingi that you can have like 60 days free trial, so you can start and boost up your conversions through landing pages. So you can go in. We will give you all the information at the end of this course, or the end of a whole week. And if you are actively participating, we are limiting this to the first 100 participants that go up to 400 points that we are doing in the whole, we call it gamification, for Marketing Automation Network, because we want to know also who is that person who really needs that. Because in my view, somebody who really wants to do B2B lead generation, and who really wants to boost up their conversion and their leads and the customers, they go out and they are actively participating in communities. And this is one of communities that we are building up, and we are creating with companies that are involved in this, in marketing, and digital marketing. Yeah. So uh, 2 months, actually, yeah, 2 months of free landing page creator could really help you in creating more conversions. And this is along with the other tools that we will give out for free. I'm talking here about the conversion rate optimization tools that OmniConvert have. I'm talking here about even like traffic generation, like Fastony has a brilliant tool around how you can drive targeted traffic from Facebook, and so on. So thanks a lot, Robert, for this. It was really, really great.
If you have questions about landing pages, about landing page optimization, feel free to ask me. On the screen you can see my email or my Twitter handle. So just ask me, or you can use our group, as Romeo said before, and we can talk there. And I hope we can help you to get more leads and more high targeted leads, and you will get more customers.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, guys. See you in week 2. Bye.
Bye.